buenos días, bienvenidas y bienvenidos a una transmisión más en la multiplataforma del día de hoy. En esta mañana de domingo, continuando con la actividad de el Grupo A del torneo Maurice Reveló. El famoso torneo Esperanzas de Toulon en su edición número 50, en el cual el día de hoy estaremos llevándoles Costa de Marfil ante México, partido fundamental para las aspiraciones de los dos equipos. Costa de Marfil, el equipo africano que llega en la primera posición tras haber ganado sus dos partidos iniciales. México que también ha ganado uno y ha ganado otro. Uno en los 90 minutos y otro más desde los penales. Los marfileños que son líderes, los mexicanos que son sublíderes y el liderato que se asoma en el horizonte. Mi nombre es Daniel Barba y junto a Joaquín el Capi Beltrán les estaremos llevando todos los detalles de este importante duelo. Ya lo decíamos, para los dos equipos. Mi querido Capi, ¿cómo estás? Un gusto saludarte y también, bueno, será motivo de análisis, ¿no? El hecho de que Costa de Marfil, pues, tuvo un poquito más de descanso de cara a este partido del que tuvo la selección mexicana. ¿Cómo estás, Capi? Buenos días.
¿Qué tal, Dani? ¿Cómo estás? Te saludo con muchísimo gusto. Buenos días a todos los que nos acompañan este domingo para seguir a la selección mexicana sub-23. Sí, casualmente el equipo mexicano va enfrentando rivales que van descansando. Le pasó con Arabia, ahora le pasa a nosotros.
El acero apresta y el ruido, y reviente en su centro la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Y reviente en su centro la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón. Signor patria, tu sienes de oliva, de la paz del arcángel divino, que en el cielo tu eterno destino.
Tenemos los himnos nacionales. En primera instancia el de México, cerrando con el de Costa de Marfil, el equipo mexicano que hoy presenta, ya lo decía el Capi Beltrán, muchas modificaciones, 10 cambios. 10 cambios presenta México con respecto al partido pasado. 10 cambios con respecto a la victoria 3-2 ante Arabia Saudita. Y 7 cambios tendrá el equipo de Costa de Marfil respecto a su partido pasado. Y este es el 11 de Costa de Marfil, con Iván Conan, Abdul Bamba, Eric Simpore, Eroena Kiknok, Bali Konate, Odilon Kouassi, Abdarrahmane Konate el capitán, Gilbert Bandama, Busman Touré, Chris Wawa y Patrick Matthew. Todos ellos dirigidos por la Sina Dao. Ese el 11 del equipo de Costa de Marfil, los africanos. Y ya nos estará platicando el Capi de la oncena del equipo mexicano. Una buena oportunidad porque si seguimos la lógica, Capi, parecería que un partido juega un equipo. Y me refiero a 10 futbolistas muy puntuales en México. Al siguiente partido juegan otros 10. Yo no sé si esta dinámica siga hacia adelante en el torneo.
The Ivory Coast get us underway, knowing that a victory for them, a third win out of 3, will guarantee them at least a place in the third and fourth place match, a top 2 finish. Alvarez works it forward to Herrera. Ion. Cleared away by Kouassi. We're housed just away to our left in the main stand here in Oban. And a small town in the south of France. There was a vintage car rally going on in the centre of the town when we arrived this morning. A little bit of their football for clubs in their home country. Ball forward from Bandama, cut out. Gomez with the club. Rodriguez. Herrera. Taken down by the fullback, Valle Konate. Goal kick. The 12th time in its history, and this is rather a momentous year for the tournament, formerly known as the Toulon tournament. This is the 50th edition of it. Here comes Rodrigo Lopez, looking to get away from Konate. That little burst of pace. Couldn't quite deliver the cross that he wanted, though. Sterling easily cut out by Valle Konate. Goalkeeper's come for it. Goes for the header, which at least takes it away from goal. And Patrick Mathieu quite happy to let that one roll. Bounce almost took Driven deep, what a header that is. That's a brilliant header. That was as good a corner as you're likely to see. Makes the run towards the near post. And Valle Konate sends an unstoppable header past the goalkeeper. "17 years of age, Valle Konate, he'll be 18 in November. Scenario. Tipped in play by Gomez, Herrera, and it's almost turned in, is it? No, it's not. Flag up on this near side, offside against Montreal. Almost the perfect response from Mexico. Just a fraction of Herrera. Here's Alvarez. Pass two. Still going, Alvarez. Nicely done. Lopez with the square ball infield. Ion couldn't get on the end of it. Goalkeeper with a clear shout, but it's taken away from him now. Mexico won a penalty. They're not going to get one. The whole of the coaching squad are off the bench. It is Edson Ion who is down. Another look. Always risky for the goalkeeper to come for that. Not sure he got the ball at all there.
Toma. No hay fuera de lugar. Híjole.
Van Conan.
Si llega primero Edson Ion, esto es penal. Uy, creo que esto debió de haber sido señalado como penal porque no veo que juegue la pelota el portero Marfil.
Fourth official involved in earnest discussions with members of the coaching staff.
Eso es penalti claro. Mario, esto es penalti claro. Mi jugador la toca. Mario, eso es penalti claro.
So no penalty. Mexico still feeling that they should have had a spot kick there for the challenge on Conan, by Conan rather. But it had. Alvarez. Alvarez again, looking for the return ball. Monreal was the target, put behind for a corner. Wants this from Mexico, the little flick there from Monreal. Oh, lovely from Gilbert Bandama. Works it across to that far side. There are three in the middle. Christwawa, excellent save from Padilla. getting across to make the block, otherwise that would have been 2-0. Terrific from Bandama. Look at them queuing up in the middle. Wawa, all he had to do was turn it in. Padilla made sure that although it was on target, it would not go in. This moment, beautiful turn from Bandama. Toure putting that ball across. Ivory Coast scored from their only previous corner on this side. Herrera. Cleared behind, corner kick off Sempore. Always going high, always going wide. From Lopez. Never really any danger. He's trying for a free kick here, the striker, but he's not going to get one. Mathieu. Yellow card for Wawa. Maybe have 2 games left. They could also reach 9 points and draw level with the Ivory Coast, provided Ivory Coast holding firm at the back. Herrera. Ion. Shot from distance, and it might drop here for Herrera. Instead, he elects to let that one go for the corner as Lopez. Headed towards goal by Ambris. Won't find its target at all. Monreal. Ion drifts it in, headed away by Toure. Monreal. Lopez. That's up quite nicely for him. Goalkeeper not unduly troubled at all. Draw 2-2 with France and coming back to defeat Saudi Arabia by 3-2. Monreal, the player, down. Konate, a couple of minutes ago when Konate required treatment. There's a little bit of card shown. Toure. Was it? Or was it Alvarez? Forward by Sempore. So much height on that. Could be an awkward bounce here for Mexico. Handball. Clicker. Just there. Rodriguez. Drives it in, turned towards goal and only just wide from Rodrigo Lopez. Missed completely by Agnekoy. Possessed by Kouassi. And that is half-time. A very competitive first 45 minutes. Valle Konate's header from a corner, the only goal of the opening half. Ivory Coast could and perhaps should have had a second. Chris Wawa denied from close range. The Ivory Coast who lead. Ivory Coast 1, Mexico 0. Teams happy. No substitutions made at the break. Mexico get the second half started. They need to turn this match around. Bridge then. Defending the goal away to our left. That was wild and rather speculative from Jesus Gomez. Long, long way out. Ivory Coast have played, scoring 5 goals, conceding none, and they might be through here. Ousmane Touré. Touré to turn it across, and against the post goes the defender, and that could be a real problem for Rodrigo Huescas, who collided at full speed with the upright. The ball stayed out. Brave defending here from Rodrigo Huescas. As Touré looked to play that ball across. Smacks into the post. Does the right back. He gets there just ahead of Wawa. You wonder whether that might actually necessitate a change. It's twice now that Chris Wawa has come close. Huescas is being led very awkwardly by 2 of the medical team. And it will be a change in just a moment. Ivory Coast are going to slice their way through. Ouattara 2-0. Patrick Ouattara Matteo. Patrick Ouattara Matteo with the finish. Well, Mexico were still trying to sort themselves out at the back. The little ball infield, he had space, he had time. You see the figure of Rodrigo Huescas. Make his way, it's going to be a double change. As expected, Monroy will come on at right back. And the other change sees Alberto Herrera come off. And Emilio Rodriguez, who scored the winning goal against Saudi Arabia, will come on in his place. This left-hand side. By 3-2 in the final. We're also in the final back in 2006. Rodriguez. Headed away, corner kick. Goes leading by 2-0. Could have been an awkward bounce taken by Conan. Touré tries to win it back. Mexico have a player down. Mexico now have 2 players down. Monroy. Touré just catching and card for the coach. Ricardo Cadena. Here in Orban. Free kick floated deep, easily taken by Padilla. Looking for a quick release. 2 Rodriguez's on this near side. Here's Jorge, and here's Emilio. Alvarez. Neat ball in, turned across. Oh, it's against the bar from Ricardo Monreal. Lovely move from Mexico. Cross. And Monreal just leaning back that little bit. And against the bar and away. So all 3 players who scored against Saudi Arabia will be on the pitch for Mexico once these 2 join the action. Emilio Rodriguez having got the other goal. Monreal straight at the goalkeeper, who just keeps it out. Plenty behind this shot. And it was a little hot to handle there for Conan. Just make the clean catch first of all. Now the Ivory Coast have a player down while we're watching this. It's Abdul Bamba. And then Bautista will slot into his position. Edson Ion, as expected, will come off, and it will be Luca Martinez, who's with Rosario Central in Argentina, who will now be the focal point of the Mexico attack. Rodriguez, Emilio Rodriguez wins a corner, comes off Bamba. Alvarez with the corner kick, headed away but headed in, and Mexico have a way back into this match. They have a goal. First defensive header here, took it away from direct danger, but right into the path of Monreal, who's able to turn that one past Ivan Conan. It's the first goal that the Ivory Coast have conceded here at the Tournoi Maurice Revello. Hit the bar not that long ago, and now offside against Matteo. Well, might find himself in trouble here. Indeed he does. Arabia. The referee's going to have to restore some order here. On in his place. That's a yellow card here for Jesus Gomez. Well, that will mean a suspension for him for the game against South Korea. Easily taken by Conan. 3. Konate, Uma Konate looking for support. Uma Konate. It's turning into a lively affair. There's Langa. Wide by Konate, scorer of the first goal in the first half. Wawa, superbly tackled by Monroy. Ivory Coast get it back, and they get a third goal. Gilbert Bandam, it's his second goal of the tournament. Mexico trying to clear, Bandama was there. And the midfielder, who will be 18 tomorrow, makes it 3-1. Really well-placed shot. Hey. Tristawawa, likely to be replaced. Konate. Change. Ivory Coast bench are right up off their feet, howling for a free kick. It's going to be a card, second yellow. Jesus Gomez is off. A little bit of afters. Gomez not at all happy with the officials. In their case. And there are going to be further yellow cards here. Here's the incident again. The elbow use that. Kona looking for Konate. Rodriguez goes down, clutching his face. Well, there was absolutely nothing in that. And Mexico are a little short at the back now in terms of numbers. Konate. Still Konate. Abdurrahman Konate turned in from close range. Goal number 4 for the Ivory Coast. Konate. Player in the middle. Lovely work here. And there he was, the substitute, the number 9, to turn it in. This tournament. On has come the defender, Antonio Leone. (4-1) to the Ivory Coast. Konate getting the goals to seal a 3rd win in a row for the Ivory Coast, and they are on the verge of reaching the final of the Tournoi Maurice Ravello in 2024. 3 wins out of 3 now for them, and they know that if Saudi Arabia fail to beat France later today, they will be in the final. Valle Konate in the first half. Patrick Matteo made it 2-0. Ricardo Monreal gave Mexico hope, but Gilbert Bandama and Omar Konate with goals 3 and 4 for the Ivory Coast. Mexico, well, weren't helped by the late sending off of Jesus Gomez and weren't at all impressed with some of the decisions that went against them this afternoon. There's still a little bit of bad blood as well between some of the coaching staff. But at the end of the day, it is defeat for Mexico, their first loss in Group A.